Hi, I'm author Sandy Storm. I'm here at Deliver Fund today and just wanted to give everybody a little catch up on what has been happening over this last year with Sandy Storm. So I'm here at Deliver Fund. I'm now the Director of Strategic Impact with this organization, and every day I'm just so motivated to come through the doors of this office and make a difference in the end of human trafficking, working with law enforcement, equipping service providers, working with other survivors of trafficking to bring them into our Thrivers program, and just presenting accurate and compelling information about the truth about human trafficking so that people can really put a person with the story, so people can see more than just the clinical information, but that they can realize that human trafficking is about human beings being bought and sold for a price, the buying and selling of bodies and souls. And we are bringing that to an end. We have a very effective method of hunting human traffickers, and we train law enforcement to hunt, arrest, and prosecute traffickers so that they will be held accountable and see justice for the acts that they did, and so that their victims can be free, and then that gives the victims that they might be grooming an opportunity to live a free life as well. So I'm very excited to be a part of the Deliver Fund team, very proud to represent this organization, and with my full-time position, it has been a little more difficult to do some of the other things that I wanted to do, but I still managed to get my third book out. I wanted to share with everybody that the third book in the trilogy is now available. Goodbye Navi came out last year, at the end of last year, in the midst of COVID and the lockdowns and the shutdowns. The first two books in the series are Becoming Navi and Hello Navi. And Goodbye Navi, the latest book in the latest installment in the Navi series, the final part of the story, is available now. It's a novella about the industry of commercial sexual exploitation based on actual events written by a survivor. And I'll share with you what the back of the book says, and then a little bit about my motivation for making sure that this book could get into your hands. So Goodbye Navi shows the struggle of a desperate young woman who has been a victim of abuse, rape, neglect, and drug addiction, and feels she has no other choice than to give herself over to life on the streets. With the pressures of a broken life drawing her into desperation, she reluctantly allows circumstances to push her beyond her boundaries of safety and into hopelessness and despair. Even while her life continues to crumble, Navi finds a spark of hope that gives her the courage to persevere and experience transforming freedom. Goodbye Navi is a story of overcoming great adversity and rising from the ashes of complete brokenness into a hope-filled destiny. And that's what my story is about, is rising out of brokenness and hopelessness into a hope-filled destiny. So this is a message of hope. And my good, dear, sweet friend, Lisa Michelle, the executive director at No Strings Attached in Central Texas, said, Goodbye Navi is a candid, behind-the-scenes expression of the struggles of women who find themselves trapped in sexual exploitation, told by a survivor herself. The story tells how, in the pursuit of love, the father pursues his daughters as he cares so deeply for each woman so entrenched. A must-read for not only those who have worked in the adult entertainment industry, but also valuable for their advocates to further expand their compassion and understanding. And thank you to Lisa for your incredible endorsement, and thank you to Alexis Kadonsky for this beautiful art. And there is art throughout the book as well, as is in the other books. There is poetry intertwined and some imagery inside as well to separate the chapters. Very dramatic images from our artist Alexis Kadonsky, extremely gifted. So you'll have to check it out. Goodbye Navi. a novella about the industry of commercial sexual exploitation written by a survivor based on actual events. The third in the trilogy. I would love for you to have them all and then comment on what you thought about the books on my Amazon page, do some reviews, and send me your thoughts. And really, one final thing that I want to say about this latest book in the series. It is book number 3, but it could be picked up and read as if it was the first book in the series, and then somebody could go back and read the other 2. So it doesn't mean that you have to read the other 2 in order to understand this book. Each book in the series stands on its own and tells its own story, but they all work together to tell a bigger picture. So even if you haven't read the first 2, go ahead and get this one, start here, and then go back and see the beginning of the story, right? So get this book, let me know your thoughts on it, review it on Amazon, review it on Facebook or on Goodreads. Let me know your thoughts, because I really want to know if it helped you to understand what trafficking really is and how trafficking really looks in the United States. That's my goal. And also, I want to know if my goal to impart hope on every page worked as well, because I worked very hard and very diligently to write a message of hope to anybody who might be in a similar situation or has experienced a similar circumstance. So let me know your thoughts. And I really hope that you are inspired, that you are educated, and you feel empowered to bring true societal change.